This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And it's going to be the Jazz off the tip. And here's Brian. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And if you're a fan of strong post play, you're in for a treat tonight.
Boy, P.A., you remember when the conversation was you don't need centers anymore? Guess what? We're back at it. Two of the best at the 5 spot in this one.
Now here's Bryant. LeVert outside. Here's Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Wow, Kessler punishing the rim on that finish.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Utah's head coach. Coach knows that Joel Embiid is going to get his fair share of trips to the line, and he told me that's a part of his game, and he's great at it. If he can bait us into contact and still find a way to get a shot up, it's going to take a very disciplined approach from us tonight on Joel. We'll see if they're up for the task. Guys, back over to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Nails it from 3.
He deked the defenders there, and they thought Maxey was going to dish to a big, but instead, he kept it and scored.
And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has been everything, Grant.
Oh, my. His growth, both with his play, but also with his leadership, has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy that really helps pull this team together.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And you look for bright spots in this developing core for Utah, Grant. What stands out?
Well, I think it's the front court, B.A. You have 2 gifted scoring forwards in Markkanen and Bailey. Then you've got Walker Kessler, an elite shot blocker, manning the middle.
What a great start. They've only missed 1 thus far.
Maxey feeling it out a bit. Embiid from outside. Sends it home from three-point land.
The big man with the big response. Embiid matching the triple.
Bryant on the drive. Let's go with a 3. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Embiid. 6 to shoot. Fires from the corner. Kessler with a rebound.
Boy, that's an example of a player taking what the defense gives you, just doesn't work out in his favor, right? He misses the shot.
76ers trail by 5. Here's Simmons. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And Bryant, here we go. Pass to Kessler. It's stolen by Maxey. The finish. Flushes it down to finish the break.
And Maxey is especially dangerous in these situations. When he has room to run, good luck stopping him.
Bryant with it. Guarded now by George. The shot by LeVert, no good. There's a minute 40 left in the first quarter of the game.
Oh, wow. Incredible.
Oh, Paul George, let him hear you with that finish. That is nicely done.
Kessler a screen. To the middle. That one's good. And the assist to Bryant. Kessler's got his second basket of the night.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
Bryant on the drive. Ooh, costly foul there. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws. Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, Grant.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player. So it definitely runs in the family.
Lots of stretch bigs in the league, Doris. Lauri Markkanen is one of the best at spacing the floor.
What we know, BA, is that sweet shooting bigs with the kind of size that Lauri has are an invaluable tool in the modern game. Lauri can balance that shooting with his off-the-bounce game. He is the prototypical desired big in the league today.
Fires in the triple.
Whatever the range is, Lauri Markkanen has it. He is such a sweet shooter.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And Philadelphia making a change here. 76ers trail by 6. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. And here's Maxey outside. The rebound by the Jazz. Inside. Oh, George with a steal. Over Nurkic. And another miss by Philadelphia. It's stolen by Maxey. Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Jazz. They lead by 13. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what stands out to you from Utah in this one?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Ooh, poked away. Here's Hendricks. Pass to Nurkic. 3 on 3. For 3, Lauri. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Utah leading by 6. Into the lane. Here's Collier. And he buries his first look.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Here's Maxey. It's good. Maxey's got 7.
Oh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
Shot's good by Collier.
Yeah, nice job there. Just very lackluster defense.
76ers trail by 8. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020, but he's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I try hard to foresee and envision this." Back to you.
The drive for greatness. All right, Allie, appreciate the report.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
That's how you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Lets it go from the wing, and it's Maxey missing.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
On the take. Pass to Filipowski. Beyond the arc. They grab their own miss. Hendricks. Oh, he missed the layup. He had him with the pump fake. From deep three-point land. Kicks it to George. Now Oubre. From behind the arc. Rebounded by Nurkic. Here's Filipowski. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hanging up there like that. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, B.A., you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
Here's Bryant. There's the drive. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Floats one up. And he makes it. Edgecombe's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, look at Edgecombe making space for himself out there off the pick, managing to find his shot.
Bryant, no good. 76ers trail by 14. Pass to Drummond. Lets the three fly. It doesn't go for him. On offense, here's Utah. Now here's Kessler. Back to Bryant.
76ers foul call. First personal foul. First team foul. Now into the lineup for the 76ers. Number 30.
Now here's Bryant. 6 points for him. And here's Bailey for three. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Well, Karis LeVert giving you a glimpse into how high that vertical goes. That is nice.
Here's Lowry. Outside Grimes. Driving to the basket. Basket's good.
That bucket is really just about the efficient use of a screen. That's nicely done.
Bryant, right side. 30 seconds left in the second quarter. 5 on the clock. Markkanen for three. Hits a three-pointer. Markkanen's got 11 points.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Pass to Bona. They set the pick. To the inside. Another shot. Oh, Kessler with the block. And so it's the Utah Jazz looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. Off to run with them. They get the ball up the court so fast. We'll be right back with you shortly. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Embiid from outside. LeVert with a rebound.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Here's Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Simmons.
This guy is one of the most dangerous and best open court finishers in the game. Size, touch, and athleticism. Go ahead, Ben Simmons.
Oubre can't hit.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
And here's LeVert for three. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
You really can't understate the energy Maxey brings to his game. Not just effort level, but his attitude and how that spreads to his guys out there.
The Sixers with another miss.
Boy, what a frustrating, sluggish start to this half. Brutal.
Well, injury's a nightmare for the Sixers, Grant. Last season, a league-high 55 different starting lineups.
Yeah, B.A., and their lowest win total since 2016. But some silver linings. Jared McCain was on track for Rookie of the Year before he went down. And Quentin Grimes also impressive.
Here's Simmons. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Yusuf Nurkic picks one up.
And one thing special about Simmons is his ability to defend multiple positions. You can put him on anyone, and he'll give him a hard time.
You got to give Isaiah Collier credit. He's a young player who knows his role, Doris.
One of those guys who's easy to play with because his primary job description is facilitator. Give this young man credit for finding open teammates. That certainly endears you to the veterans.
To the paint. Nurkic's shot is good. Nurkic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, everyone knows foul line and down is where Yusuf Nurkic does his best work.
Pass to Simmons. It's stolen by Nurkic. There's the drive. Stolen by Drummond. Fast break. Here we go. And it's Maxey missing.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Down low. Here's Filipowski. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
And Maxey, here we go. And Drummond with the jam.
Boy, power play by Andre Drummond. He has made a career out of stress testing the rim.
Shot by Nurkic, no good. 76ers trail by 17. Outside Oubre. Here's Simmons. To the inside. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Here's Collier. 6 points for him. To the middle. And Nurkic throws it down.
Yeah, you can see the power game that Yusuf Nurkic has in his tool bag. That's a strong finish.
And that's 2 awful trips in a row resulting in turnovers.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Pass to Hendricks. Now Nurkic. Here's Collier. The 3-ball. And the shot clock expired. 24-second violation.
Now in the lineup for the 76ers.
1 minute left in the third. Now Maxey. It's stolen by Nurkic. Filipowski in the post. Here's Mobo. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. There's the 3. The rebound by Filipowski. Jazz leading by 19. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Mobo. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
4 seconds left. No good at the rim. And so it's the Utah Jazz out in front by 19 going into the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their point. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. LeVert with the ball. Pass to Bryant. And it's Bona with a rebound. And it's Lowry with the ball for the 76ers. Trailing by 19. Here's Bona. Outside Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bona. Good D by Kessler.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
Off target with the 3. 76ers trail by 19. And Edgecombe gets it to go.
Assisted by Quentin.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Bryant with it. Picked up by Lowry. Bryant on the drive.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play. Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
Bryant, right side. Pass to Kessler. LeVert outside. Just 5 on the clock. Bailey's shot is off. 76ers trail by 17. Here's George. Driving in. Banked it in off the glass.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Markkanen. And Markkanen with the stuff.
Now, this shows you how dynamic Lauri Markkanen is as a scorer. If he feels good, boy, the numbers come in a hurry.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And here is Maxey. The release. Bailey pulls it down. Jazz leading by 17. Bryant, right side. Oh, he misses the layup.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
Kessler with a rebound. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
The things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
LeVert up top. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Harris LeVert, the vertical is special. That is nicely done.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Maxey. Utah grabs the miss. We've got 1:55 left in the final quarter. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Bryant's gotten 4 this quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Not a smart pass, and he knows it. Gotta disguise your intentions better than that.
And Markkanen with the stuff.
Well, you just love to see Markkanen get after it and contribute on the backboards. Big-time job right there.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Jazz.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And they fought hard for this win, guys. No one wants to get swept in the season series, even a short one.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Lauri Markkanen.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Back to Markkanen. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
What I'm always impressed by, guys, is Markkanen's versatility. The guy can face up and make jump shots. He can be enough of a presence on the interior that you're very comfortable with him in this modern NBA game.
Now here's George. Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Now Embiid. So we see the Jazz taking the W here. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence and operating flaw.